What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nelly. If this is your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. Ignore the laundry in the background. Lem and I, you remember Lem from the video of the What's in My Mouth challenge? So Lem and I, we just went to do our laundry. That's why the back is like that. But that's not even the purpose of this conversation. So there's this video which is trending online, and I really want to get Lem's point of view. Or not really a video, this story which is trending online, and I want to get Lem's point of view. It's about this Moroccan footballer who, his name is Hakimi. Yeah, Hakimi, who got married to his Tunisian Libyan wife. They had their issues, they divorced, and then the wife asked for half of his assets, and it turned out that all his assets are actually in his mother's name. And I saw a whole lot of men saying that men learn from this and all of that. So I'm just wondering, like, Lem, as a woman, what do you first of all think about this? Like, what do you think about this? The fact that a man puts his asset to his mother. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it means there's lack of trust in the relationship? In fact, what's your initial thought with regards to all of this?
You said it all. Lack of trust. It means that he already had a preconceived idea about the lady before getting into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because if not, why would he put his assets under his mother's name? Because when you're getting with a woman, it's for better, for worse, and the two become one.
Okay. So
if you're putting your assets under your mother, it means you are not becoming one with the lady and you have children with her. So personally, I think it's a matter of trust. Or I don't know if the lady had already exhibited other aspects that gave him room to doubt her. But it's really a matter of trust, because I think the two should become one in every aspect. Financially, psychologically. Tell me about it, you know. Okay.
I mean, I get your point of view about the two becoming one, and to be honest, I don't know how it happens to me. But then I'm just thinking, like, I don't really know much about him, but from the reports I read, it's like he got married at 19, and they have a 12-year difference.
At 19?
Exactly, and the difference between them is 12 years. So don't you think that, let's say, it's not even a matter of trust, maybe it's his mother that actually looked into the situation and she was like,
19 is so young, like really
because
young.
He's 24 now, right?
Forget it that we say that at 18 you are an adult or whatever, but he's just getting into adulthood. It means he just got married when he was just like a year into adulthood. Oh boy, and he had a lot to learn.
And at this 19, if you do the math, she was 31.
You can imagine.
As a mother, like, I feel like maybe it's the mother's idea.
I also think so. I totally agree, because the mother will know the boy was a baby.
Exactly, and she's trying to protect the boy.
Exactly. I think from the mother's perspective, he didn't know what he was getting into. So she was like, okay, let's just put it in my name for the meantime, and then we'll see how it gets. And also being a woman, that's why she also probably might have suggested that to him. That's my take. I may be wrong, but
that's how you see it, right? But if, let's say, you are the woman in this situation and you discover that everything that your husband owns is in his mother's name, first of all, how is it going to make you feel? Like, how you look at the mother from that point on, how you look at the guy, like,
oh my god, it's terrible. Kaput.
Are you going to be looking at your husband like, oh, you're mommy's boy? Or
of course, every lady will know that's a mommy's boy, because it means all along she had not told him that. Or I don't know, I'm just trying to think, what was maybe they could have done
a prenup.
I don't know. Or she just thought it was something like, he loves me, I love him, and we are good to go. Because getting involved with celebrities, usually, I know most of the time people go in with prenups,
right?
Although most people might not accept it, but I think in that case you might have it would have been good if they'd signed a prenup. But at this point also, I'm like, every lady, but she just thought, okay, this is my husband, so by virtue everything that belongs to him is I will be shocked alive.
So should we start asking men questions? Like, should you should you ask, like, if you're in a serious relationship with someone, should you ask him, like, your assets, are they your mother or your father's name? Or like,
think of it. You good and fine.
How do
should
you even
always
start
have those kind of conversations? But by the time you're having it,
it means that something is wrong,
exactly,
right?
the man will start thinking, why is she asking me these questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that she's interested in my assets, in my money? She doesn't love me. You know, it will raise a lot of suspicion.
It will raise a lot of suspicion.
So maybe you will have to use your, I don't know, your sixth sense, or you have to use a lot of
wisdom.
Exactly. You apply wisdom, and then you know if how are you situated in the relationship, and even in the contract, or even if there's a will.
And if it's the mother, join friend with the mother.
Run if you can run. Borrow legs and run.
No, you have to join friend with the mother now. If it's the mother that is the money bag, or is the holder of the money bag. Would you sign a prenup though? Like, if someone presents that idea to you, someone is like, let's sign a prenup, is it something you consider, or would you not consider it?
Prenup?
Yeah.
That's a difficult one.
I know. Would you consider it? Would you accept it? Would you find it insulting?
I think depending on in the context, I might sign it.
Okay.
It all depends.
Let's say you've made money, you're a big woman, and then you're marrying this guy also who is like a big guy, and then he's like, babe, I love you and all that, but I want us to put this thing on with pen on paper. Would you say that's like,
I don't think I would want to sign a prenup personally, but just as I said, I may sign it if there is really a need. But personally,
it's not something that
that would just cross
that
my
you
mind.
conceive.
No, I would not.
But sometimes when you think of signing a prenup, don't you think it makes it look like you're not looking at this marriage from a long-term point of view?
Of course, a lot of stakes involved there. You're like, any day I can just like, what are my stakes? I can leave, and these are my stakes. This is what I live with. So I think it's, but I think most people, especially like when you have a lot of money, you have assets,
You have to protect yourself.
you have to protect it, and then you're like, okay, let it not be that I'm getting into this relationship
And this person is
just because this person
targeting my
wants
money.
exactly. So you're like, okay, let's do this prenup of a thing.
But you know this has happened in the past, right? So many footballers and stars, this thing has happened to them. Like, you get married to someone and then the person asks for half of your assets.
Most.
So maybe, I don't know whose idea it was, but maybe whoever came up with this idea, maybe the mother or the guy himself, was looking for a way to protect this guy in case this, because like this lady is a star. This lady she's an actress, I think. So not throwing shade, but sometimes like some of those people, they strategically marry.
Of course.
So in a way,
most women, especially women in their mid-20s,
they strategically marry.
nowadays, oh no.
You're bringing a discussion.
Oh yes.
Are you
think about
explain
it like what are
you bringing to the table?
exactly?
If somebody asks you what you're bringing to the table, what you
I have a lot to offer.
me, I'm the table.
I have a lot to
I'm
offer,
bringing
so-
the table. I'm the table.
You're the table. I get it. That's a nice one.
I'm the table. Like, but that question annoys me. Let me not even lie.
What annoys you about the question? It's something realistic. You don't just get into something that, what are you bringing?
When you look
What
at
are the
me,
stakes?
do I look lazy? No. So
most men, I think men should be asking that question because, you know, we have a preconceived mentality, especially where we are coming from.
that
Before, I'm not talking about now, that the man brings everything and then the woman is just there to spend. Even there are still some ladies who are just of that mindset that the man should get everything to them and then maybe they just sit and then they just have to spend. No. Sometimes we should be realistic about it. We should ask ourselves, I'm working at the same job site with this guy. He earns the same like me. If I'm being paid, for example, $1,000, he earns $1,000, and then he has a girlfriend he has to maintain with that same $1,000. And you let's say you're dating, and you expect him to spend on you from that amount. Come off it.
But this same man, if he has a girlfriend back at home, he'll be sending the money back to the girlfriend. Is he not still managing and able to send money? If he can manage and send money to his girlfriend back at home, please tell me why he cannot give me money.
The girlfriend at home might not be so demanding like you. Because the girlfriend back at home might be asking for, let's say, $100, but you'll be asking for, what would I say? You'll be asking for a Jeep Wrangler. You'll be asking for all the big cars. You'll be asking. Your needs are different. You're like, I need this car. Let him give me this car. I need this. I need him to bring money for my mortgage. Your demands are pretty high.
So based on that, what you are saying is that a man can ask you what you're bringing to the table.
Of course, he should, and you should. The lady, you should be proud to know your worth and tell him what I'm bringing to the table. Because when you know your worth and you tell him, come, I'm bringing this. You are bringing this. He knows your worth. He cannot even treat you anyhow.
It's true.
Because he knows what you're worth. He cannot talk to you. By the time he wants to talk, even if he is like, he has had it up to here, he will have to swallow his words.
Wisdom, you see. But it's true though. Like, if you're getting into any relationship, it's good to hold your own, right? It's good to have something.
Exactly.
Like you say, somebody cannot talk to you anyhow when he knows that you can survive without him. But when the person knows you are at their mercy, they will treat you anyhow. They know you cannot go anywhere. You cannot leave. You cannot maintain this lifestyle without them. So
they start feeling indispensable.
Yeah, it's true. Based on the way you see the girl living, right?
Oh, that's
you know
true.
If
That's
this
true.
one will only want to live off me, or this one will actually.
And I can tell you nowadays,
Support.
most men will not really, when they see that you are more of a liability, forget it. Even if you're as pretty as what, they become so skeptical. Like, who doesn't want to live a good life?
Yes.
Because by the time you bring something to the table, I also bring something. Life gets better. But if only me bring something to the table, oh boy.
But then that's true. In the past, men were marrying, women were not bringing anything. What happened to those men? Where can we find those men? Like, men were happy to marry you, shoulder the entire family's responsibility, do everything for the family, and they don't complain. You don't hear any sound.
Also remember that life has also become very expensive.
Anyway,
right?
that's true. That's
yeah.
valid.
What you could get, and the standards of living are like getting higher every day.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's something that
we can't keep looking at life from
what $1,000 could buy
previously. In those days.
Yeah, it cannot buy today.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, to be honest, that's true. The life standard of living has really gone up now, and we cannot keep looking at life from that lens.
Maybe now you want to change your car every 5 years or every 2 years, but before, maybe someone will just have one car or two cars.
The family
in a
has one
lifetime.
car. They're okay.
But now they want to change cars. Like, oh, I want this model. I want this. I want that.
Yeah.
I want this iPhone. I want that.
Oh yeah, those things too. Yeah.
That entails money.
Yeah, that's true. If you're asking for things, you should be able to support the life that you want. Don't just ask and then you're not chipping in anything. Anyway, Lem, it was good. The conversation was good. I just thought I should ask Lem's point of view, because I've been thinking about this, like, what would Lem do, or what would Lem think about this? So that's why I decided to take her off guard. I didn't ask her so that she doesn't think about her points. I just put her on the spot. So thank you so much for your point of view.
Thank you.
Guys, that's all for today. We're going out now. See you in the next one. Bye.